These are the 5 foundational movements that I teach everyone when they are beginning their arc flow practice with me. So we're going to do some swings, we're going to do some casts, side casts, shield casts, we're going to add a bend in here, and I'm going to teach you your first combination flow movement, which is called the mill. We'll do 10 repetitions of each movement, and when we go through all 5 movements, then that will be 1 round. You're welcome to do 1 round to get a gentle flow started for your practice, or if you feel like you have a little more in you, stop the video, rewind it again, and do the full round of 5 movements again. This is how you begin building the relationship between your body, your brain, and your flow staff. Every time you do this, you'll get a little bit more connected, and the movements will start to feel a lot easier. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we're going to begin with our swing. Okay, so our first swing is going to be a front to back motion. So you're just going to stand with your legs hip width apart, maybe a little bit closer so that you're not in the way. You're going to take your staff and point it down towards the floor. It's helpful if you have your pointer finger extended. It becomes an extension of your staff becomes an extension of your arm. And then we're just going to take it and swing it up in front of us and then behind, okay? Now, you're just going to let gravity take your arm where it wants to go. Don't force it in either direction. You're just doing a simple swing forward and back. You'll also notice that my body is twisting a little bit. If you try to keep your body stiff, it's going to feel a little bit awkward, right? So let your body move with your swing, right? It's going to look like this, forward and back, all right? Forward and back, and that is a swing. When you go forward, the underside of your arm reaches, so you get a stretch this way, and when you go backward, here's the front side of your shoulder gets a stretch that way. So you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight your staff, you don't want to fight your body, you just want to flow with it, all right? So we're going to stop here, stop at the front, and switch sides. So now let's go to the left side. My left, your right. This video is not flipped, so you can either start with me on the same arm, or you can listen to my words, and then you can choose that way. All right, so we're going to go forward and back. Forward and back. Good. So we're just swinging our arm and letting the body move with it. You might find your other arm swings as well. You can just build on it. All right, so we're halfway there. Keep going. Swing. Good. Last 2. Good. And done. Good. So that was your first flow staff movement, your first arc flow movement. All right, so that's a swing. Now, let's go into our second movement, which is going to be a side cast. So you're going to hold the staff. I have it in my right arm. You can have it in your left arm, or you can mirror me. So you're going to have your staff on your side. Your elbow is tucked into your side, and your arm is making an L shape. All right, you see that? And then here from the side, you can see that my arm is in line with my body, not in front. All right, so we've got our arm in the L shape, and then you're going to take the tip of your staff, which is your top, and you're going to pass it behind your head and put it into your imaginary backpack, and then swing it back out, and then point it to the floor and allow the arc to finish its movement. So when you do this and you go up, you're getting about 3/4 of the circle, and the only bit that's left is this bit by your body, okay? So take the staff, the tip into the back, and then swing it around to make that arc and close the circle as much as you can, all right? Let me show you what that looks like from behind. So your arm is in an L, put your staff, the tip in your backpack, allow gravity to take your arm where it wants to go, and then bring it out, point your finger down to the floor, and swing back. So, in your backpack, and swing to the floor. Good. So, this is a windshield wiper movement, a left to right. So, make sure that your arm is moving from left to right behind your head. All right, just give me a couple more. Good. And last one. Good job. Here we go. Good. All right, now we're going to do your first transition to the other side. So now both your arms are going to go up so that your thumbs point down. When your thumbs are pointing down, then you can grab the staff overhead in your other hand and continue the circle to the other side. Now you're on the other side. All right, here we go. So now your left arm is going up, the tip is in your backpack, and you complete the circle. There we go. Up, backpack, and around. Good. Let me show you from behind. So here you go. In your backpack and around. In your backpack and around. Good job. Keep going. In your backpack and around. Good. In your backpack. You see, I start rocking. I just like the movement. So if your body starts rocking back and forth, this is a time where that's okay. Just be in the momentum of the movement and don't fight it. All right, last one, here we go. And down, good, good job. So that was your side cast. And now we're gonna take this up a notch. We're gonna force your brain to work just a tiny bit more, and we're gonna alternate sides. So we're back on our starting side. You're gonna put your arm up in your backpack, let your other arm come up to meet it, and grab the staff with both of your thumbs pointing down, and out to the other side. Then back up overhead, both hands come up to meet, thumbs down, and out to the other side. And we're going back and forth, alternating side to side. Good. So this is an alternating side cast. Good job. Here we go. Give me a couple more sets. Good. So what you're doing is really getting in tune with your body and your staff, because once the staff is behind your head, you cannot see it. Your brain has to remember a bunch of things in order to keep yourself from knocking yourself out. All right, let's go one more to get back to start. Good. And that's your alternating side cast. Good job. Shake it out, roll it out. Good, 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 good. Here we go. Now we're gonna do what's called a shield cast. So our last movement, the side, is from left to right. Now your shield is gonna be from front to back, okay? So you're gonna hold your staff in the center. You're gonna have your elbow tucked in by your side, but now your L is in front of you, okay? So now you've got your L and your tip is in front of you. Let your tip come close to your ear, past your ear, and into your backpack, and then back out and around, just like the other one, like your side cast. So make sure you're close to your ear, and then you swing back around. Good job. Here we go. Close to your ear in your backpack, swing around. We're going front to back. Good, and swing around. Do one more, we're halfway there. Good, swing around, in, and around. Good. Keep going. You don't have to speed. You don't want to get ahead of the momentum. You don't want to be behind it either. Give me two more. In your backpack, and around, in your backpack, and around. Good job. So that was your shield cast. We're going to switch to the other side. Now we're on the other side. So start with your L in front. Remember, your L is in front. And you're going to take your tip past your ear, into your backpack, and then back around. Good job. Into your backpack, and back around. So let me show you from the side. So past your ear, in your backpack, and around. You don't have to force this. You just have to let momentum and gravity take the staff and your shoulder where it wants to go, or where it can go. And every time you do this, you'll find you might be able to move just a little bit more than you did last time. Good job. Give me two more. Here's one, last one, and two. Good. Good job. Shake it out, shake it out. Good. All right, so now we're going to build on the shield cast. We're going to build on momentum here, and we're going to get a little bit of a stretch up the back of your leg. So for this one, we're going to go back to our original arm here, and we're going to start with that shield cast. So it's going to go up past your ear, and then when it comes down, you're going to go with it and fly. okay? When you bend over like that, you should feel the whole entire back of your legs stretch, okay? So let me show you from the side. So you're gonna go up with your shield cast. Here we go, down, both arms go back, fly, good. Up overhead, shield cast, and fly. Good job. Do it again, up overhead, and fly. You don't have to go fast, and the shield cast movement helps your brain like reset so you don't get super dizzy. So don't speed through this part. That's when you reset so that you don't get dizzy. Keep going. Couple more. Good job. Up overhead and fly. Good. Maybe 3 more. Up overhead and fly. Up overhead and fly. Here we go, last one. Up overhead and fly. Good. Reset. Now we're going to go to the other side. Good job. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the other. So now we've got your staff in your other arm, and we're going to start up overhead in your backpack, and then fly. Fly. Good. Up overhead in your backpack, and fly. Good. When you're coming up, push the ground away from you with your heels, and that will help to send some of that momentum up the back of your legs. Good. Fly. Stretch out the back of your legs. Good. And fly. One more and we're halfway. Good. Keep going. Up overhead, shield cast, and fly. Up overhead, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Up overhead, almost there. Good, fly. 2 more. Up overhead, and fly. Good. Up overhead, and fly. Reset slowly. How do you feel? Shake it out, roll it out. Roll your shoulders, roll them forward. I hope this feels good. You should feel your body start, there's just like a tingle that comes over my body whenever I start flowing. All right, so that was your shield cast with a forward bend, which activated your back of your legs. And now our last movement is going to be a mill. So the mill is how we put a couple of these moves together, and it's going to be your first flow, so get ready, all right? So let me show you what it looks like in case you've never seen it. So a mill is a side cast into a front. It's like a diagonal movement and around. So let me show that one more time. In the back, here we go, and around. Now, it looks fancy, which is the whole fun of it, but let me take you through it step by step. We're going to start with our side cast. Arm is in that L on your side. You're going to take your tip and put it in your backpack, just like we've been doing. And then I want you to bring your elbow forward and twist your body, right? So now you look like you're about to throw a javelin. And then tip to floor and swing it around back to start, okay? So when you begin, you have to be facing forward so that you can have a place to turn. If you start at an angle, by the time you're done turning, you'll be facing the other direction, okay? So face forward, arm out to the side. We're gonna put our tip in the backpack, up overhead, and then bring your elbow forward, good. Now tip to floor in front of you and swing around to start, all right? You might also have noticed you want your heels to be, unstick your heels so that they can move with your body and you get a full stretch, okay? So here we go, backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around, good. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Unstick those heels, backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Almost there, backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Now we're working on remembering what to do, which you're hearing me say it, backpack, tip to floor, swing around. As you know what to do, you can start to smooth out those transitions so that there isn't so much time in between each move. All right, so you end up with a backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. But if you're not there yet, that's okay too. Get those moves in until your brain doesn't have to think about it so hard. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Maybe 2 more. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Backpack, swing around. Last one, backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Now, did you notice that that is basically a throwing pattern, right? If you're tossing a ball, baseball, throwing a ball, right? Any kind of throwing pattern, throwing movement, this is gonna help you take your shoulder through the entire rotation, all right? This is how we do it. And you might not be a baseball player or throwing a ball, but there are plenty of things you have to do with that shoulder, that having it strong in all of the directions is gonna help you. All right, now I hope you were taking a quick breath. We're gonna go to the other side, all right? We always start on our strong side. I'm gonna get to a point where I starting on my weak side. But this might be your weaker side, and just remember your brain is gonna have to get things, it's gonna be a little bit turned around, but I have faith in you. I got faith in you. All right, so now we're on our other side, potentially your left side. And we're gonna start with our side cast. Our arm is in that L. So make sure you're facing forward. Here we go, tip in your backpack, bring your elbow forward, tip to floor, and swing around to start again, all right? So backpack. Elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Good. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Make sure those heels are unstuck, not too sticky. And when you're swinging around, hold in your core. And when you push that staff forward, you should feel it all up in there, okay? So backpack, we're halfway. Elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. 3 more, backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. 2 more. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor. Last one, backpack, elbow forward, tip to floor, swing around. Good job. That was your first flow. Your arc flowing. Good, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So what we've just done is 1 round, okay? If it's the start of the day or a lunchtime break or even a nighttime cool down when you're watching this video, 1 round is enough. It's enough. You should feel, if you take a moment, you should feel your body just like a river flowing, like the water had been turned off and it was still. And now with all of this movement, you should have this feeling of flow just going through your body. I can't describe it, but I bet you know exactly what I'm talking about. So 1 round is enough. If you feel like doing a little bit more, reset the video and do it again. All right, you can do 2 rounds, you can do 3 rounds. This is a great way to get your body moving either as a warm-up or as your movement for the day. So check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, and restart the video if you want to, or pause here and I will see you the next time you turn it on, which could be tomorrow or the day after, all right? These 5 movements are the foundational staff movements that I always begin with everyone because all of your movements will move from there. We start slow with the foundations and then you'll start spinning and flowing before you know it. I can't wait to see how you grow in your flow practice and I look forward to seeing you again soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.